Time takes a cigarette, puts it in your mouth. You pull on your finger, then another finger, then cigarette. The wall to wall is calling, but lingers, then you forget. Oh no, 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 you're a rock and roll suicide. You're too old to lose it, too young to choose it. And the clock waits so patiently on your song. You walk past the cafe, but you don't eat when you've lived too long. Oh no, 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 you're rock and roll suicide. David Bowie was one of my most favorite rock stars. I first was introduced to David Bowie by my dad. He recommended Ziggy Stardust to me, let me borrow the CD. I ended up buying subsequent copies of the CD and just about everything else of David Bowie that I can get my hands on, and have thoroughly enjoyed almost everything he's done. Aside from maybe that comical Bing Crosby Little Drummer Boy video. I'm not gonna go into some kind of tirade about like music today is blah blah blah. No, nothing like that. Music touches everybody in their own specific way, and the parts of your brain that music touches you on is the same parts of the brain that Ziggy Stardust and all the other, you know, David Bowie music touches me. It's the same neural response. It doesn't matter what particularly it is that does it to you. It's just music's important, music's great. David Bowie is amazing. The persona of what he did, the not just the music, the talent, but the persona is what I found so intriguing about David Bowie. And I thoroughly will be missed. I know I will miss him. And really interesting too is that he was struggling for 18 so months with this cancer before it took him, and just, man, too much death going on right now. I need to get out of this this period of time, and happy times hopefully ahead. Tough. Probably one of my favorite performers. See this truck, this van? Rydeen, dude. You know what Rydeen is? One of my favorite electro pop songs from Japan. Got a bit of an adventure, just a bit of an adventure. The colleague of mine came in today and said, hey, have you heard about these Star Wars Epic Battles medals that you can get at Toys R Us? And they're completely free. You just go in and hand them these certificates and they give you these little medals. And I wouldn't have cared until I actually saw one of the medals. He had two of them. They're like hard die-cast medals with little ribbons and pins. They're freaking amazing. And it's free. So I've got a Toys R Us half a mile down the street here. He said they had the two in stock. I'm gonna go see if I can get the two. Cool. I don't know, man. They're very cool looking. Okay, wish me luck here. Let's find out. Hey, I got two of them. I got the C-3PO one and the Ewok one.
That's all they have in stock?
Yeah. Pretty wild. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm home and I got a box in the mail here, and this little logo. What is that little logo? Peak Design. The guys at Peak Design, I sent them an email about some problem I was having, and they came back and they mentioned that they'd send me some like swag stuff. So we're gonna do a contest, I think, for people that are interested in it. So check this out. They sent a leash and a cuff. The cuff is really cool because it's like a hand strap for a camera. Look at that. So it goes around your wrist and locks in tight, and then the camera can kind of swing free, and then you can pick it up as you need to. And they gave us some stickers, so I'm gonna put those all over the place and ship them out to people. So I'll figure out the best way to give these away to you guys. For those that are interested in the Peak Design stuff, that'll be coming up. I've got the pocket knife stuff coming on right now though, so that's gonna be a little bit later. Very cool, thanks Peak Design, appreciate that. Hey, what's up guys? Life Hack Tuesday, I'm in the middle of cleaning, that's why all these chairs are here. But I wanted to do a quick video on a recommendation I have, a life hack. I think everybody should know how to play at least one instrument. And by play, I mean like be able to jam along with other people. I can play a couple instruments, and I play the harmonica, probably worst of all the instruments I play, but I always have a harmonica on me. I always carry a harmonica because they're so portable. It's basically like an EDC item. So totally recommend you play an instrument, harmonica being the one I recommend since they're portable. This is a Lee Oskar in the key of C. If you too are interested in If you too are interested in harmonica, I recommend key of C to begin with.
Daddy.
I love you too. And I recommend one with these black plastic combs because they last longer. True to form, this is my badge from work. I'm not going to show you all my little details. This is literally what I carry around my neck, and I have a 6-hole special Seidel, what they call Big 6 harmonica on a lanyard. It came with this strap. So I'm like always kept packing. What's up, bud? What's going on?
I'm sitting on my shirt.
Yeah, you got your chair out?
Yeah.
That's my life hack for the day. Always have a harmonica on you. You never know when, you know, blues session might go down. Yeah, blues session.
My turn, Dad. My turn. My turn.
Like that? Where's your whistle? I gave you a whistle.
I don't know where my whistle is.
I don't know where your whistle is either.